Hello, genius minds. How are you all? A very warm welcome to your friend Prajita's English class. So here we start with the Acknowledge series of Language Odyssey Class 5 by Amit Publishing House. So children, are we all ready? Yes. Here we go with the chapter number 19 today. And the name of the chapter is The Pied Piper of Hamlin. So let's start the chapter and see what's there in it. First, we read about the story. This story tells us that one should keep his promise. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि promise अगर आप किसी से करते हैं तो उसको पूरा करना बहुत जरूरी होता है. You should always keep your promise if you have promised anybody for anything. Breaking promises creates problems. अगर हम promises तोड़ते हैं तो problems होती हैं. Let's read the chapter, children. Long ago, there was a small town in Germany named Hamlin. Germany में एक छोटा सा town था Hamlin. The town was situated on the banks of River Weser. River Weser के banks पे ये Hamlin town situated बसा हुआ. The town was famous for its great riches and wealth. बहुत rich town था. But the inhabitants of the town were very greedy. लेकिन वो जो लोग वहाँ रहते थे ना, वो बहुत लालची थे. Once they faced a great problem. The town was overtaken by the rats. Thousands and thousands of rats converged on the town. लेकिन क्या हुआ? एक बार उस टाउन में इतने चूहे हो गए कि चारों तरफ चूहे ही चूहे थे. And people were very in a great problem. Thousands and thousands of rats उस town में थे. Rats of every size were everywhere. हर size के rats चारों तरफ थे. These were big rats, small rats, fat rats, thin rats, old rats, young rats, black rats, and brown rats. Hordes of them entered the shops and stores, houses, eating everything in sight. Rats क्या करते थे? कहीं भी किसी भी स्टोर में घुस जाते थे और वहाँ का सब चीज खराब कर देते थे, खा लेते थे. And there were thousands and thousands of rats. आप सोच के देखिए कितने rats हैं. They bit the babies in their cradles. जो छोटे-छोटे babies पालने में जो लेते रहते थे, उनको जाके काटते थे. They made loud squeaking and screaming noise. बड़े-बड़े मोटे-मोटे rats थे, बहुत तेज-तेज आवाज निकालते थे. Various ways of killing the rats were tried, but even the strongest poison didn't harm them. सब चीजें ट्राई कर ली उन रैट्स को मारने के लिए. इवन जो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग जहर भी उनको दिया गया, लेकिन कुछ भी नहीं, कोई फायदा नहीं. At last the people went to the mayor with tears in their eyes. अब जो सब लोग थे इस टाउन के, वो मेयर के पास, जो हेड ऑफ द टाउन था, उसके पास गए. The mayor called an emergency meeting. He with his councillors sat for a long time wondering what to do. अब मेयर ने एक मीटिंग बुलाई अपने काउंसलर्स को. काउंसलर्स वो होते हैं जो एडवाइस देते हैं. अब उनके साथ एक मीटिंग रखी कि क्या किया जा सकता है. As they were discussing the problem, a young stranger carrying a flute entered the counselor's chamber. जब वो मीटिंग चल रही थी तो एक यंग स्ट्रेंजर आया, एक जवान सा लड़का आया, और वो स्ट्रेंजर था और उसके हाथ में एक बांसुरी थी. He was tall and thin with blue shining eyes and yellow hair. वो दुबला पतला सा था, उसकी blue shining eyes थी और yellow hairs. His long coat was half yellow and half red. उसने जो long coat पहना हुआ था वो half yellow color का था और half red color का था. The young man stepped forward and said, "I am called the Pied Piper. I have rescued many kings from their trouble." अब उस stranger ने क्या बोला? वो आगे आया, उसने बोला कि मुझे Pied Piper कहते हैं और मैंने बहुत सारे राजाओं की मदद की है उनके trouble के टाइम. If you give me 1,000 gold coins, I'll rid your town of rats. उस स्ट्रेंजर ने बोला कि अगर आप मुझे 1000 गोल्ड कॉइन्स देते हैं तो मैं इन सब चूहों को यहाँ से गायब कर दूंगा, इस टाउन से हटा दूंगा। ओह, इज दैट ऑल? सेड द मेयर। अब मेयर ने बोला बस इतना सही। We'll give you 2000 gold coins if you will rid us of these rats. मेयर ने क्या बोला कि मैं तुम्हें 2000 गोल्ड कॉइन्स दूंगा अगर तुम यहाँ से सारे रैट्स को भगा दो। Satisfied with the agreement, the piper smiled and left the chamber and stepped out into the street, playing a sweet, strange tune on his flute. अब वो satisfied हो गया जब उसने सुना कि 2000 गोल्ड कॉइन्स मिलेंगे उसको, तो उसने क्या किया, वहां से बाहर निकला और अपने फ्लूट पे, बांसुरी पे सुंदर सी एक मीठी सी धुन बजाने लगा, मीठा सा म्यूजिक बजाने। Hearing the strange music, the rats came tumbling out of the houses from every direction and followed the young piper. अब उस स्ट्रेंज म्यूजिक को जैसे ही इन रैट्स ने सुना तो वो सारे रैट्स घरों से, स्टोर से, जहां जहां वो थे वहां से निकल के बाहर आ गए और इस पाइपर के पीछे पीछे चल गए। The piper led them to the river waters. The town folk looked in surprise. वो पाइपर उन सबको रिवर की तरफ ले गए और सारे लोग आश्चर्यचकित होकर देखने लगे। They could not believe their eyes. The rats scrambled and scurried after the piper as he jumped into the river. उन्होंने देखा, उनको अपनी आंखों पे विश्वास नहीं हुआ कि उस पाइपर के पीछे सारे रैट्स दौड़ते भागते चले जा रहे थे और उस पाइपर ने रिवर में छलांग लगा दी, तो उन सारे रैट्स ने भी रिवर में छलांग लगा। One by one the rats jumped into the river and were drowned. एक एक करके सारे जो रैट्स थे, जो चूहे थे, वो पाइपर के पीछे पीछे जाके और उन्होंने नदी में छलांग लगा दी और डूब। The people were overjoyed. लोगों में बहुत खुशी की लहर दौड़ गई कि सारे रैट्स गायब हो गए। Calmly, the piper made his way back to the mayor to collect his gold coins. वो धीरे से quietly मेयर के पास गया पाइपर अपने गोल्ड कॉइन्स लेने के लिए। He went to the mayor and said, "I've done my job. Give me my money." अब उसने बोला मैंने अपना काम कर दिया, जो प्रॉमिस मैंने किया था वो मैंने कर दिया, मैंने सारे रैट्स भगा दिए इस टाउन से, अब आप मुझे मेरा मनी दे दीजिए। The mayor and the councillors suddenly looked at each other puzzled. They offered him only 50 coins and refused to pay more. अब जो मेयर और जो उसके काउंसलर्स थे वो एक दूसरे की तरफ देखने लगे और उन्होंने क्या किया, उस पाइपर को 50 कॉइन्स दिए। उन्होंने कितना प्रॉमिस किया था? 200 कॉइन्स का प्रॉमिस किया था, जिसमें से उन्होंने केवल 50 कॉइन्स दिए उस पाइपर और बाकी देने से मना कर। The piper's face grew red and at once left the chamber. अब उस पाइपर को बहुत गुस्सा आया, उसका फेस रेड हो गया गुस्से से और तुरंत ही वो चेंबर से बाहर चला। He decided to take revenge on the greedy people. Revenge मतलब बदला लेना। उसने सोचा मैं अब इस चीज का बदला जरूर लूंगा, इन्होंने मेरे साथ गलत किया है, ये लालची लोग हैं। Stepping into the street, the piper once again took the flute and started playing on it another strange, sweet tune. पाइपर ने क्या किया, फिर से उस टाउन की गली में गया और वहां फिर से एक स्ट्रेंज सी धुन बजाने लगा, बहुत मीठी सी। Once again the town folk heard the tune and also a noise of many hurrying from all directions to follow the piper. अब क्या किया, अब इन लोगों ने, जो लोग थे वहां के, उन्होंने वो स्वीट सी आवाज सुनी, म्यूजिक सुना और उन्होंने ये भी सुना कि बहुत सारा शोर आ रहा है, किसी के पाइपर के पीछे पीछे कोई जा रहा है। But this time he was followed not by the rats but by the children of the town. लेकिन इस बार उसके पीछे रैट्स नहीं थे, चूहे नहीं थे। कौन था? उस टाउन में जो जितने भी बच्चे रहते थे वो सारे बच्चे पाइपर को फॉलो करके जाने। All the streets once again came alive. फिर से दोबारा से उन गलियों में रौनक छा गई, चहल पहल होने लगी, आवाजें होने लगी. All the children laughing and dancing skipped along behind the piper, enchanted by the strange music. अब जितने भी बच्चे उस टाउन के थे सब नाचते गाते उस पाइपर के पीछे जा रहे थे और जैसे कि उस म्यूजिक ने उनको कंट्रोल किया हुआ. He led them up a hill with a giant door open wide. अब वो पाइपर उन सब बच्चों को एक पहाड़ के ऊपर ले गया जहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा डोर था, दरवाजा था जो कि खुला हुआ. See, all the children are dancing and going inside. A piper अपना पाइप बजा रहा था. The people were horrified. The town of Hamlin was strangely quiet, for there was no sound of children's laughter. अब वो जो लोग थे तो बहुत परेशान हो गए और उन्होंने देखा कि थोड़ी ही देर में वो जो हैमलिन टाउन था बिल्कुल शांत हो गया. वहां किसी भी बच्चे के हंसने बोलने की आवाज नहीं थी. The people came to the mayor and requested him to stop the piper from taking away the children. अब वो सब लोग मेयर के पास आए, उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट किया कि इस पाइपर को रोकिए बच्चों को ले जाने से. The mayor also realized that he had done wrong by breaking his promise. अब मेयर को अपनी गलती का एहसास हुआ. मेयर ने सोचा कि मैंने बहुत गलत किया, मैंने जो प्रॉमिस किया था उसको गोल्ड कॉइन्स देने का, मैंने वो नहीं देके बहुत बड़ी गलती. He urged the piper to forgive him and offered to pay him the promised money. उसने जाके पाइपर से सॉरी बोला, माफी मांगी और बोला कि मैं तुम्हारा जितना मैंने प्रॉमिस किया था उतना मनी तुम्हें दूंगा. The piper accepted the money and released the children and sent them back to their homes. पाइपर ने वो मनी अपना एक्सेप्ट किया और सारे बच्चों को छोड़ दिया वापस उनको घर जाने. He also reminded the people that promises once made should be kept. और उसने हैमलिन के सभी लोगों को समझाया कि अगर आप किसी से कोई प्रॉमिस करते हैं, एक बार प्रॉमिस करते हैं तो उसको जरूर पूरा करना चाहिए. Fine. So this was the story about the Pied Piper of Hamlin. Wasn't it an interesting story, children? हाँ ना, अच्छा लगा ना, मजा आया ये स्टोरी पढ़ के आपको? Yes. So, and in this lesson, what we have read, that promises made should never be broken. जो प्रॉमिस किया जाता है वादा करके तोड़ना नहीं चाहिए. Being thankful to those who help us. We should always be thankful. जो भी हमारी मदद करता है प्रॉब्लम के टाइम पे, उसका हमें हमेशा थैंक्स करना चाहिए. Fine. And the story was written by Brothers Grimm. So now, testing time, children. Take the correct options. Option. One option is correct, so take the correct option. Hamlin was located in India, Germany, Canada, America. Hamlin was located in Germany. The town was overtaken by thieves, dacoits, rats, or animals. The town was overtaken by the rats. The young stranger was called mayor, Pied Piper, prince, or counselors. The young stranger was called Pied Piper. Next, write T for true and F for false statements. Hamlin was situated on the banks of river Weser. Yes, that's true. It was situated on the banks of river Weser. The town was overtaken by bats. No, bats mean rats. So this is false. F. The Pied Piper had rescued many kings from their trouble. Yes, this is also true. The mayor gave him his money happily. क्या मेयर ने उसको उसका पैसा खुशी खुशी दे दिया था? No. False. Promises once made should be kept in is the moral of the story. Yes, the moral of the story is promises once made should be kept. एक बार promise करके हमेशा से पूरा करना चाहिए. Answer the following questions. Where was the town Hamlin situated and what was it famous for? The town Hamlin was situated on the banks of river Weser, and what was it famous for? It was famous for its richness because there were many rich people living in the town of Hamlin. What problem did the inhabitants of the town face? The problem the inhabitants of the town faced that once there were everywhere the rats were there in the town. All kinds of rats were there. It was attacked by big, small, fat, thin, black, brown. All kinds of rats were there all over Hamlin. There was no place where there were no rats. Who came to help them? Who came to help them? A young stranger, Pied Piper. P-I-E-D. Pied Piper. A young stranger, Pied Piper, came to help them. What price did he demand to get rid them of the rats? What price? He demanded 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold coins. 1,000 gold coins. How did he get rid of the rats? He started playing a very sweet, strange tune on his flute, and listening to that tune, that music, all the rats started following the Pied Piper. And as the Pied Piper jumped into the river, all the rats also jumped into the river and drowned. In this way, the town of Hamlin got rid of the rats. Fill in the blanks with the words given below. Hamlin was dash on the banks of river Weser. Hamlin was situated on the banks of the river Weser. The town was famous for its riches and wealth. It was famous for its riches and wealth. Fine. Now, only these three are left. Tumbling, realized, tears. The next one, we'll just write these three. Tumbling, realized, and tears. First, we write those three words. Tumbling. We'll write those three clues. Tumbling. ये 3 clues रह गए ना हमारे पास. Realized and tears. Now we have to fill the correct one in the blanks. The people went to the mayor with dash in their eyes, with tears in their eyes. Okay? Hearing the music, the rats came dash out of the house from every direction. The rats came tumbling down. The rats came लुढ़कते हुए, tumbling down means लुढ़कते हुए. The mayor soon dashed his fault. The mayor soon realized his fault. Okay? Now match the words given under A with their meanings given under B. ये कुछ words हैं, इनके meanings इधर हैं. We have to match them. Inhabitants. Who are the inhabitants? Those who reside in a place. जो एक जगह पे रहते हैं, वो वहाँ के inhabitants होते हैं. So we match it. Converged. Converged. Rocking beds for infants. A hall. Set free from danger. Approached from different directions. Yes, converged means approached from different directions. Cradles are the rocking beds for infants, जो पालना जिसे कहते हैं. Chamber, a hall. Chamber, a hall. Rescued means set free from danger. Tumbling, moving in headlong fashion. Headlong, tumbling down, roll करते हुए, moving in headlong fashion. Scurried, ran hurriedly. And enchanted means charmed. Fine, children? So here we complete our fill-ups and matching. Now some grammar part. Conjunction. What are conjunctions, children? क्या होता है conjunction? Conjunction is a word used to join words, phrases or sentences. Words या तो words को join करता है या phrases को join करते हैं, sentences को जो word join करते हैं उसको कहते हैं conjunction. The words and, but, because, or are some main conjunctions. कुछ main conjunctions कौन कौन से हैं? And, but, because, or. Fine. Underline the conjunctions in the given sentences. इसमें से हमें conjunctions को underline करना है. What do you want? Custard or ice cream? क्या जोड़ा? किस word ने जोड़ा? Custard और ice cream को or. So we underline or. Although I ran fast, I could not reach in time. Although. This is the conjunction. We start with the conjunction to although. I ran fast, I could not reach in time. I will not be able to come there unless you give directions. So I will not be able to come there or you give directions. इन दोनों को किस word ने join किया? Unless. So unless is the conjunction here. Raman gave me the money, but I did not take it. So it is added with but. I went home early because I was not feeling well. I went home early. I was not feeling well. दोनों को किसने join किया? Because ने join किया. So we underline because. These are the conjunctions. Join given sentences by using appropriate conjunctions. Now we have to join the sentences. अब दो sentences दिए हुए हैं. इनको हमें proper conjunction लगा के join करना है. My watch is more superior. My watch is more expensive. My watch is more superior and expensive. My watch is more superior and expensive. क्योंकि एक ही चीज के बारे में दो क्वालिटीज बताई जा रही है. वॉच के बारे में ही बताया जा रहा है कि वॉच सुपीरियर भी है और एक्सपेंसिव भी है. So what we'll do? My watch. I'll write one sentence for you. My watch is more superior and we will join with and expensive. Fine. You say so. I must believe you. You say so. You say so. I must believe you. See, you say so. I must believe you. Fine. Full stop. This is the reason I do not help you. अब इसको कैसे join करेंगे? This is the reason. So I do not help you. This is the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason why I don't help you. Why we are there? Why I don't? This is the reason why I don't help you. Fine, children. He is poor. He is honest. एक ही के बारे में बताया जा रहा है. तो he is poor, but भी आ सकता है. He is poor. हालांकि वो poor है लेकिन honest है. He is poor but honest. He is kind-hearted. He is popular. He is kind-hearted. देखो यहाँ अलग अलग दो वो हो गए ना. He is poor और honest. दो अलग क्वालिटीज होगी, एक पॉजिटिव एक नेगेटिव, इसलिए हमने बट लगाया. But here he is kind-hearted, he is popular. दोनों पॉजिटिव हैं, तो he is kind-hearted and popular. And popular. Fine? Understood? Now let's move ahead. Answer these questions. चलो कुछ oral questions करते हैं. Why is music powerful force? Music is a powerful force because when we are, see children, when we are sad, जब हम उदास होते हैं, then if we listen to some soft music, good music, we become happy. वो हमें happiness देता है. Music gives us happiness. Music gives the soothing effect. अगर हम कहीं पे बैठ के शांति से म्यूजिक सुनते हैं, that also is very soothing and effective for us. Okay, and if somebody is ill, वो बहुत बीमार है, if a soft music is being played, that person also becomes happy. So music brings happiness to us. That's why it is a powerful force. Why is it not good to break a promise? It is very bad to break a promise because that person with which you are promising, whom you are promising to, that person also has some, he or she also feels that yes, I will get something, that promise will be fulfilled by the person with whom he has promised. So promises should never be broken. If the promises are broken, the person becomes very sad with whom you make the promise. So never break a promise. A promise, if made, should always be fulfilled. Okay, now this is find about different types of mice. There are different kinds of mice, children. So find out which very large animal belongs to the same family as the mice. Mice की तरह ही इसी की family का कौन सा और animal है? Share with your class. This is your work to do. Find out. Use the following adjectives in your own short sentence. Now these are some of the adjectives given. इसका आपको sentence बनाना है, अपने note में लिखना है. Greedy, fat, nice, young, brown, 21, thick, cowardly, fast, 9. I'll make one for you. Greedy. My friend he is my best friend, but he is very greedy. He is my best friend, but he is very greedy. वो मेरा best friend है, but बहुत लालची. Use the following nouns in your own short sentences. These are the nouns. ये adjectives हैं children, and these are nouns. ठीक है? तो इनके आपको sentences बनाने हैं. Write it in your notebook. Fill in the blanks using the expressions given below. कुछ expressions दिए हुए हैं यहाँ, आपको इन blanks में fill करना, the correct ones. So let's start. Revenge on, for a long time, rid somebody or something of, converge on, play on the flute. He began to play on the flute. He began to play on the flute. The dacoits dashed the village from all sides. The dacoits, what did they do? Converge on the village from all sides. Converge on the village from all sides. The battle continued. The battle continued for a long time. The battle continued for a long time. Okay, children. The next one is, I will rid the town from cholera. And the last one is, he will take revenge on you. मतलब बदला लेना. He will take revenge on you. Fine? Okay, children. Now, promises are meant to be kept. Hold a class. Okay, a class discussion or a group discussion can be done on this topic, and what you can do, you all can narrate the same story. White Piper की जो story है उसमें भी आप promise के बारे में बता सकते हैं, and narrate a similar story in which the importance of keeping promises highlighted. You can give the examples from the Ramayana, which is solely based on promise. रामायण आप लोगों ने अगर देखी है, पढ़ी है या सुनी है किसी से, तो उसमें भी पूरी रामायण जो है वो promises पे ही based है. और anything else, आपका real life experience में भी अगर कोई story आप जानते हैं जिसमें कि किसी ने promise किया हो और उसको break किया हो या promise करके उस promise को पूरा किया हो, तो you can discuss all those stories amongst yourself. अपने friends के साथ वो discuss कर सकते हैं. So children, here was all about the chapter, and I hope you all enjoyed the chapter. मजा आया इस chapter पढ़ के, the Pied Piper of Hamlin, and you saw कि promises अगर break किए जाते हैं तो कैसे problems आ सकती हैं promises break करने पे. So if any time you promise somebody for anything, please keep the promise. इस promise को जरूर पूरा कीजिए, or else you will also face some troubles, some problems. Okay, so please keep this moral of the story in your mind. हमेशा ध्यान रखिएगा, and stay happy, stay blessed. Here we end the chapter. Bye.